Thank you for joining us here on the NPTE Final Frontier podcast. My name is Dr. David Friedberg.
And my name is Dr. Emily Gerby. Today, we are focusing on our Gait Deviation series. And on this episode is going to be part 2 of our 3-part series. Over to you, David.
All right. Well, you know what that means. It's question time. A patient presents with excessive ankle plantar flexion during gait. Which of the following is the most likely associated finding at the knee? Is it option A, genu valgum? Option B, knee hyperextension? Option C, knee flexion contracture? Or is it option D, medial tibial torsion?
All right, so for this question, we want to highlight those keywords, right? So we notice our patient presents with what? Excessive ankle plantar flexion during gait. So that's what we should be highlighting for this question. And then we want to know, well, which of the following is the most likely associated findings that are occurring at the knee? All right, so remember, our patient has excessive ankle plantar flexion. Now, what does excessive plantar flexion limit? It limits forward progression of the tibia over the foot. So when this happens, it results in the body compensating by forcing the knee into hyperextension to maintain stability during stance. All right, so let's break down the options. First up, we had option A, genu valgum. This is incorrect because genu valgum is a frontal plane deformity. It is not associated with plantar flexion mechanics. Remember, warriors, we always want to stick to our plane, right? So that's why we can cross off option A, genu valgum. Next up, option B. Ooh, knee hyperextension. Isn't that what I just explained? All right, that looks like a great option choice, and it is in fact the correct option choice. Because remember, excessive plantar flexion drives that tibia posteriorly, leading to knee hyperextension. What's another name for knee hyperextension? If you just said genu recurvatum, you are also correct. All right, and then option C was knee flexion contracture. Well, this is incorrect because a flexion contracture would result in persistent knee flexion, which is really the opposite of what is occurring here. So we can cross off that option choice. And then finally, D, medial tibial torsion. This is incorrect because now this is a rotational deformity and does not directly relate to that sagittal plane motion, such as a plantar flexion deviation. Same thing like our previous option choice. We want to stick to our planes, right? So this is another reason why option D would be incorrect, confirming that option B, knee hyperextension, is the best option choice, resulting in that excessive plantar flexion at the ankle.
And now, when you see excessive plantar flexion, you should immediately be thinking, what's happening up that chain? Remember that kinematic chain? All right, so let's check it out a little bit. The tibia can't move forward, so the knee goes into hyperextension. And often you'll also see an anterior pelvic tilt. This is sometimes referred to as the high heel pattern. Once you recognize one piece of the pattern, you can start to predict what else is happening in that chain and just keep on working your way up through it.
Now, this question highlights a key concept you need to understand for the NPTE, right? Chain reactions. We never just look at the ankle, we always look up the chain. So we should always be looking at the ankle, the knee, the hip, and so on. Just like if we're seeing a deviation at the hip, we need to look down the chain at the knee and the ankle as well. Always look at our other corresponding joints. That will not only help on the NPTE, but it will help you succeed as a clinician as well.
Now that you heard the podcast, here is a quote from Benjamin Franklin. Energy and persistence conquer all things. So where are you placing your energy? What are you pursuing? Where should you be putting your energy right now? You should be putting it well, you should retain it with yourself, but also putting it towards that NPTE, all of that structure, and fighting for this. You can do this. Keep persisting and keep on fighting forward. You are powerful. You are strong. You are a final frontier warrior. You will pass.
Thank you very much for listening. For more information on Final Frontier, please visit npteff.com. You can also check out all of our social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X.
Till next time, have a great day and a powerful tomorrow.